sitting here doing a comparison of analog, which we got the Soundcraft MTK 12, which is great. This allows you to track all of your stems through analog and send them back to your desktop and sum it as an analog sum before you bounce down the track. Why would you want to do this? Because it adds something that plugins just cannot add. It adds 3D depth. It's a great entry place if you just do not have the space nor the money to, do all of this type of stuff, where you're buying racks and I don't know if you guys can see that over there. I got some more analog equipment. Just in case you can't do that type of stuff, this is a great way in. But I'm just gonna be real with you. We're comparing that to straight up tape. I got a tape machine here, bro. I got a tape machine, right? Now this is a Sony, I believe it's a PVW. I want to say it's 2800. Now, why tape? Why tape in 2025, right? Why is this even in my house? Why? This thing is big. Look at, this is my hand. I'm 6'8". So that just gives you some inkling on how big this is, right? This is my leg. This is like kneecap to ankle. This is a fat device. These tapes are not normal VHS tapes. These things is huge. That is a fifth of alcohol back there. So that's how it looks on the side of it. It's huge. This is a speaker. So this is a big ass tape, bro. Why? Why go through this, right? Now, for everybody, it's not going to be worth it. For audiophile, mastering engineers and things like that, people that are just very, very picky, that's chasing something, this right here puts you one more step close to that something that you're chasing. When you're dealing with digital, you're dealing with frequencies, bro. Like, it'll be clean, but it's annoying. I don't know if y'all understand that. Like, okay, yeah, it's clean, but it's sterile. It's lifeless. It's fucking annoying. Whereas when you listen to Stevie Wonder, yeah, that's clean, but there's no harsh frequency in the whole damn recording, bro. There is no, the high end's a little too sharp. No, there's no sharp high, bro. It's just what it is. It's just like that, bro. It's like you can hear everything crystal clear, but it's just like round and smooth and gooey. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, this shit is like, you're in a room with him. It's not even recorded or something. Like, this just feels like the 70s. This feels like the early 90s, like golden era hip hop. My man, look, this is how crazy this is, right? This device, I'm not saying it's a Studer or no shit like that, right? What I'm saying is that tape, it's like some shit that it's like, do you have placebo? Like, are you wanting to hear something that's not there? That's how tricky it is. Because I had to listen to it a couple times. I had my setting set incorrectly right here. I was just listening to one channel instead of mix. My man, once I put it where it was supposed to be, bro, my dude, it is a difference, my man. And it's like something that you feel. It's like you feel it, bro. It's like you're looking for the sound, but it's almost like you feel the sound, my man. It's like it does something to them high frequencies, my man, that like you can't explain it and you cannot replicate it with a plugin, what it is doing. Even with this Soundcraft, the Soundcraft is dope. The Soundcraft is dope, bro. But when you add this to that, you're stepping off into a world of like, this is what I told myself, right? I was like, all right, it already sounded good and it sounded like a song. But dude, when I slapped that tape, this big ass tape in here, bro, it went from sounding like a song to a record. Like, okay, this is a record. This shit has nostalgia on it. It changed the game, bro. It took it somewhere else. So, in my humble opinion, is tape worth it? To me, yes. I am going to have a tape machine, no matter what. Even if it's not this big ass tape machine, because this is big and this is very inconvenient, bro. If you have a house that you're paying a mortgage on, yes, absolutely, get this. But me, I travel. I be in LA, I be in Miami, you know, fucking Arizona, Vegas, all types of places, bro. I can't lug no shit like this around. Like this alone in a suitcase, your ass is grass. They're gonna charge you probably what this thing costs to get this on a plane because it's heavy as hell. But outside of the fact that it is big and inconvenient, yes, bro, it does make a difference to your mix. It makes a difference, bro. And the untrained ear, they might not know it. They might, oh, I don't hear it. I mean, it sounds the same. They gonna say that, bro. They're gonna say that. But this right here is what separates. It's what separates some Motown shit from some everyday shit, bro. Like that sound is like them dudes is just in a room singing. Like it ain't no, bro. This right here is like it takes your shit and it like puts cohesiveness over it, bro. It takes your mix and it adds cohesiveness. It adds a certain depth that you just cannot do with the computer. I don't know what it is, how it's doing it. The thing is heavy as hell. It is big as hell. It is very inconvenient. Something's going on under here. It is some analog tape, gooey magic happening behind the scenes on this. Because when I run a mix into this thing and listen to it, it definitely changes what's coming out. It does something to your high end where it's not taking away your high end, but it's almost like this box, dude. See this box? It's sharp. It's sharp corners on this box. Imagine this box is your high end. It takes these corners and it rounds them. It's like shaving all the corners until this box is a circle, bro. Look at your mix. Like this is how your mix is inside of a digital atmosphere. Once you run it through a good tape machine, it turns that shit into something shaped like this, bro. Your shit go from a box to a round circle. And all them sharp, spiky ass frequencies, it like it butters that shit over like somebody like wiping icing on a cake and like making it just look cute and perfect, bro. Now, does that mean that you could go in your DAW and put some bogus ass high frequencies and some shitty ass frequencies and it's still gonna come out? No, those shitty frequencies are gonna come through. They're just gonna be reduced. But if you already start in the correct place, here's the breakdown, guys. This is what I'm gonna tell you, right? This is my advice. Moving forward, if you can't afford a tube microphone, preferably some shit like an MXL Revelation or better, the original one. I don't know about the tube, but if you can't afford like a Telefunken or an MXL Revelation or better with some high quality tubes, if you can't afford that, my man, get a dynamic microphone. I know you're gonna say, oh man, you're retarded. Bro, trust me. You want a dynamic microphone, you want a analog interface, bro. Something analog. I don't care if that shit is from the 90s. If you run that shit, get a digital analog. If you can't make it hook up to your PC, bro, get a digital analog and connect it. I mean, a digital interface and connect it to an analog mixing board just to get those physics. And if you can't, get something like this. Get something like this right here, bro. Right? Get this, replace the tubes. That's the Art Pro VLA2. You want to get one of these. You want to not be cheap with those tubes, bro. You want to put some mullets in there if you can. You want some Telefunkens. You want to grab this, throw some Telefunkens in there, bro, and hook it up to your interface. You want your main outs going out of your interface into this thing, back into your interface, bro. Or into this thing, out of this thing, into this thing. That's the breakdown. With a dynamic microphone. You want an SM7. You want one of these boys, man. Let me show you guys. Right? You want a fucking, where's this thing at, bro? That's the devil. Okay, look, I'll show you the box. You're trying to come with this, okay? You see it on all the podcasts. Get one of these, bro. Get a Shure SM7. Hook that thing up, okay, to a proper analog chain. And I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this because I'm like broke. Oh man, that's all I can afford. What's this? You see this? You know what this costs. This is a U87. I got it on the floor. I don't even got it, Mike. I got it on the floor like, man, fuck that thing. That thing's sitting on the floor like a piece of shit, G. I got it on the floor like a Rode NTA, right? U87. Is a U87 a bad microphone? No, it's a good microphone too, but it's sterile as hell. It's sterile and it is very clean. So clean to the fact that if you're not in the right chain, it could actually hinder you because it's going to be too damn clean, bro. If you take a U87 into a Focusrite or something, that's too damn clean, man. You need something to dirty that signal up in a good way. You know, a U87 in a really good room, if you got a good ass room, a U87 and a Bay 1073 or something, you know, something that's gonna like put some meat on them bones, good, go for it. I wouldn't recommend a U87 if you're a bedroom producer, bro. You're a bedroom engineer. You're just making songs in your room, untreated ass room. If you're in an untreated ass room, forget about that U87. That shit is $3,700. Forget about that, bro. Get a SM7B if you're in that bedroom. Trust me. And EQ that thing. It's better to add highs than try to get rid of them. Always remember that, bro. If you got a spitty, sharp-ass microphone, you're going to go to hell trying to get that shit smooth. Now, if you start off smooth and you want to add highs, that's a much more easier time, bro. Much more easier. So if you start smooth, go into something like this, take this into this, and take it back into your interface. My man, you're a studio. You are a studio. I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted to talk about, tape and is it worth it? Dude, yeah, it is. Now, is it going to just turn your shit into magic? Yeah, kind of. No, no, fuck that. Yeah. That's what it's gonna do, kind of. Because everybody's gonna be like, no, it's not. It's not a one done. It's something magical going on with tape, bro. It is something about magnetic tape and audio, dude. Anybody's telling you it's not, that motherfucker is novice or they're sponsored. They are endorsed by a plug-in company or something. If they're telling you that this shit doesn't matter, that is a guy that's endorsed. Now, are you not going to be able to sell your music if you don't have tape? No, people got normal flat-ass mixes all over the internet. You're good, bro. But if you're a freak and you want that extra shit, you want your shit to come out like Adele or some shit, like, yeah, bro, you want to throw some tape in there, man. You want to have the edge over the next guy in his bedroom with a UAD. He just got a universal audio satellite hooked up to a MacBook and a microphone. This is what you want to play with. If you want that little bit extra over his ass, get in tune, guys. I'm signing out. Stay positive. Skater P.